Hey, in the news update, truth or dare? What's behind all the madness of Harbor Square in the Cats, Barbara Poe, Patricia Tyler or Taylor, or what's behind the other Barbara and Faye? And we'll just mention them all, and Juanita in Building 3, and also Robin in Building 2. These are all the cats that Barbara Poe's been talking to and linking and sneaking around with. And Danny's still coming around here too, by the way. That makes me upset too. Makes me really mad. And Danny's still coming around here after he assaulted a girl and, has actually touched women, fondled women, a lot of them around here, like about 30 of them over the history. He's been here for 5.5 years. And he's coming around here and he's done this to a woman and he's not supposed to be here. I've let them know, and they're like, well, they don't want to hear nothing about that. Like, he's a saint. He was over here the other day and cut Francis's power off because he used to live over there above her in the apartments when he used to live over there before he moved over here. And, the landlord was like, how do you know that? I said, because I was here before you were even a landlord. That's how I know it. If you knew your stuff, you would know this. And you would know if you look back and look at all the history of Barbara and Mr. Thomas and all, she don't get along with people. You know all the reports and all the history that we have. You know it ain't one side, and just because she wrote stuff down doesn't make her any better than I am. So you should know this stuff. So, we would be having this discussion about me getting out of here because of what I put online, and you trying to use it as a lame excuse to get me out of here because they don't like me because they're offended by it, because what I said was the truth. So basically that's what she said today. That or yesterday when I was in the office, this is basically what she did. She didn't do any effort to work with me. She says there's no army of constituents or any team or anything. That's what she tried to say with Barbara. And she claims that Barbara don't talk about me. And I know it's a bunch of BS because she talks about me all the time on the phone. She's always talking about me. She may not say nothing to the office, but she's saying stuff to people around here. People give me weird looks like I'm a predator around here. She's even said I was a sexual predator in front of my uncle and in front of Kathy and Miriam Tate out in the hallway. She yelled it real loud one day. That was last summer. And, I told the office about it. She called me things like fuckface and told me I'm the reason why she's turning off her internet because she can't turn it off. And I didn't talk to her. She came out in the hallway and told me that. And that was just about a month ago. And I let the office know about that. And I went in there. I didn't write it down, but I let in there and them know about it. And they're still believing her and siding with her. It's like, oh my God. It's like, well, even though they can't get me for my speech, if that don't work, they're going to try to use old citations. And a lot of them are all fake anyway and false. And they're trying to use things that aren't even really shouldn't have been citations to begin with, because Barbara's sitting there wearing wigs to disguise her identity so that I'll say something to her, and that's how I got those violations. A lot of them were because of her. And it's because she was just wearing that fake wig. She wasn't wearing it to wear it like a lady. They're saying, how do you know what she was doing? Ladies wear wigs all the time. I said, yeah, they do, but Barbara was just doing that to trick me into saying something to her. That's why she did it. She is a very calculative, cold-hearted of a person. She's got you fooled, and you want to believe all kinds of stuff because she's got one of these silver lying tongues, and she's very good at lying. And that's exactly what's happening here. And if you're too dumb enough to see it, then boy, you shouldn't be, I wanted to say, you shouldn't even be working here as a landlord. And then you sent me this thing that looked like a sixth grader put it together. It don't even look like a landlord put it together. And so you got this signature, it looks like a celebrity, and you got buy on there like you're saying something smart, like I'm leaving in 30 days. And you put that on there to be cute, to put the buy on there. When you should have had signature there, and you got your signature on there like your celebrity when it should be written professionally. And if you want to have a monogram signature and do it a certain way, then you need to do that when you're doing something, when you're signing an autograph. This isn't an autograph. This is an official document. And the language in the document contained wasn't all landlord speak. It looked like somebody went in there like Barbara Poe added her own personal sentiments to it. And she's the one that had probably helped you write it up because, she says she's a big landlord in New York City. And she said that all out in the meeting and dominated the whole meeting and was arguing, practically yelling with the guy that came from Nashville, the owner of American Management here, that came here. And she was just taking over the whole meeting like she owned it. And, and then you're sitting there siding with her and getting me evicted under false pretenses because she don't like what I said online. Well, boo-hoo, because I have a right to say what I said. You want to know what the blogs are? You look at these blogs. This video is going out today, and I know I hit a mark, and I'm going to keep shaking. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to put 5 videos up today, and I'm going to talk about these ladies until I can get something done about it, because I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of being falsely accused and being evicted under, illegally under false pretenses because of my speech. And I didn't do nothing wrong. I have a right to say what I say. They don't have a problem saying what they're saying and spreading things around here and running their mouth. And just because it's on the internet, it's no different than doing it in the real world because it's just as damaging and just as damning. And that's exactly what they did to me. And they did a lot of punitive damages to me. And banging on my door and punching on my door and call me a freak and call me a bastard and call me retarded and call me a blind, four-eyed asshole. And I mean, Barbara's called me all these things. And she said it real loud out in the breezeway. How come she's not getting kicked out? I've said some things out in the breezeway too because you ain't doing crap about getting her out of here, Janine. You believe her and you're not even listening to me. Oh, because I didn't write it down. I've been in your office a million times. Barbara's called the police on me the whole time 60 times since I've been here. I've only called the police on Barbara for maybe about 6 or 8 times. Not 68 times, 6 or 8 times. I want to make sure you hear that, Judge, because you're going to see this video in court. A girl was in her place that was a teenager. She was exposed to a predator named Danny. He has a history of assaulting women. Matter of fact, the landlord's got records of that. He's probably, I'm going to say conservatively, probably assaulted maybe 30 women in the time he's been here. And, of course, a lot of these women didn't go to the landlord because they're scared and still are. But I know 6 did after that woman was assaulted in Building 5. And he's still coming around here picking up Mike, turning off Francis's power in the building over there because he used to do that stuff over here. Firecrackers in the trash can, syrup on my door before he left. All these stupid juvenile things is what he did over there and what he was doing here. It's like people said, oh, man, I feel sorry for you guys in Building 4. You don't know what you're in for. Danny did all kinds of stuff. And, Patricia thinks he's still okay and he don't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. I tell you what, that tells you where her mind is at. Your mind ain't with it. She's not even on the right train or on the right planet. She's like smoking something that ain't even real because she's all fried in the brain. She don't even get it. She still thinks he's a good man. There's really something really serious wrong with Patricia. And Barbara's like that too. She thinks he's a good man because Danny was over at Barbara's apartment, Barbara Poe's apartment Monday night. And then Tuesday night, I saw somebody get in the car. It looked like Barbara Poe. And I saw his car, and he knows I saw it because he stopped and she got in real fast. And they flew out of here like a bat out of hell. I mean, he must have been going about 45 miles an hour when he hit out of here. And that was his car because he knows I saw him because he knows he's not supposed to be anywhere on the property. That's why he flew out of here. And he's still taking blind man Mike around, and he's still, hanging around with him. And, he's not supposed to be over here anywhere on the property, anywhere, because of what he did to that lady. It doesn't matter if it was thrown out of court. It's just the nature of what happened here. It was an assault. Danny's got a restraining order to stay away from Beth Ann and the boys. He said a restraining order to stay away from the Shields. I do know that. I heard a detective say their name. And I know that because I was out there when he told him that at his door. And also he was telling him about the sexual assault charges and that he had to go to court and all. And, these people think he's a god and that he should still live here. There's really something warped about these people, And these are the kind of people that said these charges about me, getting me out of here because of what I said online. Everything I'm saying online is the truth. That's why they're so upset about it. And they think it's slanderous because it's the truth, and the truth hurts, doesn't it? It cuts like a sword. That's why it's slanderous to them, but it's not slanderous at all, really. It's just my video diary of what these buttholes have done to me. They're wrong in every whit they came. I gave all these people over to God, and nothing good is going to come out of them. It's not a threat, Your Honor. It's just the truth, because when you do bad things to people like me that's unfair or unjust, justice of God will come upon those people, and any injustice that happens anywhere. Justice always prevails, and it will happen beyond this justice system today in this courtroom. It's going to happen because God's going to do His justice, and His justice is final anyway, as we all know, in the court of law and as we know in the Bible, because His law trumps this law, and God's law is always the final law, and He always has this final say and gets His final revenge when it's needed. So, I'm not really worried about it. They can get away with this and get me out of here on the false pretenses because of my First Amendment rights being violated and kick me out of here under slanderous accusations because they're the ones that are doing all the slandering. And they think they can get away with it and let this Janine landlord don't even know what she's doing and how she writes 6th grade, eviction notices and all. and don't even know how to structure them, know how to word them. It looked like something she just picked up out of a Cracker Jack box, or something she just picked up off a line, like off of Wikipedia or something. So they got forms like that out there, dummy forms that you can fill in. That's exactly what it looks like. And if a lawyer did that with HUD, they shouldn't even have them as a lawyer because it don't even look like a professional document. So, that's what I'm saying, because I know how to write documents. I've done documents for my workplace. I've done documents for 7-Eleven. I've done documents for property management. I've done things. I have background in a lot of different things. And I can tell you what, that's not how you write an eviction notice. And that's not how you do it. You're supposed to place that thing in their hand, Your Honor. She just put it on my door. Anybody could have looked at it and seen it. She put it right on my door and never put it in my hand. So it's like she didn't even do it right when she put it on my door. Something that nature should not go on someone's door. That thing is an eviction notice that's being served. That's more serious than a violation. That should go in the tenant's hand. It should never be put on a door, on any occasion, for no reason, period. And she did that wrong right there. That should always be given to somebody hand-delivered, right in their hand, before one is mailed out. So that's the way it's supposed to be done. Then she's sitting there making rules up, saying she can bring up violations that have been dropped off. When yet the lease clearly states that after 30 days, just like it says when you get a violation, they get taken away. These violations have been here years and years ago. I haven't gotten anything recently, except when they claimed that I yelled out there to Barbara saying that she was watching me. I mean, everybody in the whole building knows she's watching me. I don't have to yell out front of her door and then out of my apartment like they claim. It's so laughable. It's so crazy. She already does that, and the neighbors already seen her outside my door. Miriam Tate has said it. Kathy Tucker said it. Even John Kirby has seen Barbara outside my door. The whole goddamn building knows that she's watching me. And I don't have to go out there and say she's watching me because they already know it. Because they've all seen her doing it. That's the whole point about it. And I say something about Barbara because she's a fucking liar, lunatic, and she's crazy, and she's saying things that are false and unsubstantiated. And that's why I talk about her all the time. Because this darn landlord can't do her job to fix it and get her out of here. That's why I say stuff about her all the time. Because it's true. Okay? So anyway, you guys share this video. That's why I said this stuff. Something's got to be done about this. And if I get kicked out of here, it's not going to stop. It's going to increase. We're going to do it 100 times over. We're going to get it out all over the world. We're going to show this place. We're going to show her who she is. We're going to make sure people know who she is. So they don't know what they're getting into. They can't shut me down. They won't shut me down. And by golly, I'm going to keep going because I'm going to tell the truth. And we're going to get this lady put in jail. And we're going to get her put where she belongs, in a loony bin, where she needs to go because of what she did and how she acted and how she lied and manufactured and manipulated this place to let this landlord believe all this cockamania to get me out here on false pretenses. And that's exactly what they're doing, going after my freedom of speech on my blog that has nothing to do with this place. And it's totally what it is, and it's really what's going on, and they have no right to put me out of here because of that false pretenses and notions. It has nothing to do with this place. Nothing. And of course, any lawyer will know that quickly because I have a right to have a blog, and it has nothing to do with Harbor Square in a bad light. It has nothing to do with this community, except for these damn people that have done these things to me for 9 fucking years, and nothing's been done about it. And hopefully today, in the courtroom, when you hear this video, something will be done about it. And that's what this is all about. And that's the truth about it. This is in the news. Take care. I'm not going to stop. We're going to get it going until we get it done. TV trucks are coming. Radio stations are coming. We have a lot of people coming in the next couple of weeks. There are a lot of things that are going to be going on. They're going to have so much publicity here, they're not going to want it. So that eviction's going to get it reversed. We're going to get it to happen. Because I'm not like Danny. I'm a lot better because I'm innocent. I'm going to fight whatever I need to do to keep my place. You goddamn right. Because I didn't do nothing to lose it. You goddamn right. See you. We're not finished. We're not going to stop. Take care. You just opened up a hornet's worm. You got a hornet's nest coming down to you, buddy. Hornet's nest is coming. You just opened up the box. We're not done. We're going to let it all come out. See you later. Take care. We got to get this out. Share this video. We got to shut this lady down. We got to get a new landlord in here. We got to get these late people out of here that are in here doing all these lies. Patricia Tyler, these are their names. Patricia Tyler, Barbara Poe, the other Barbara in the front that lives in the front apartment. Yeah, we got to get Faye out of here. Juanita out of here. These are the people. These are the cats that are in her circle. They need people over on the other side that she talks to. In Building 6, we got to get all these people because they're all in her little team or little constituent. Even though they claim there's no team, there really is because she's always on the phone saying shit. I hear her out there in the hallway because she talks real loud. You can't help hearing it. So that's what I'm saying. So if she sit there saying that stuff to the landlord, she's lying. Because that's why this is happening. Who brought it to their attention, the video? Who brought my blog to their attention? Who told them I had a video on YouTube? Barbara and Patricia. Who told them about me breaking in a computer when I didn't break in a computer? Barbara and Patricia. Who told them about my small business trying to do something to me to try to shut it down? Barbara and Patricia. You see the theme where we're going here? All this stuff that they're doing is all them. It's their doing. They've all announced that they want me out of here publicly real loud in the breezeway and out in the parking lot. And this is all what's going on here. And I can't believe Janine can't see this. But it is what it is. And it's more of the same. Wake up! Do your job! I shouldn't be the one getting evicted here. See you later.